Welcome back, everyone, or welcome to those just joining for this Hatha Yoga practice this morning. So we will practice Hatha Yoga until around 45, and then there'll be around 15 minutes for any sharings or any questions that might have arisen for you. So very warm welcome. And today's Hatha Yoga practice will be bringing in some pranayama, a very, very small practice of what is such a vast practice, and something that the yogis knew so much can bring so much transformation to our being, so much calmness of the mind, and enabling us to go beyond the limitations. And so very briefly, pranayama is a Sanskrit term, and prana is translated as life force or vital energy. It can also be called qi in Chinese medicine, and it is that in which the yogis knew that pervades everything. So it's commonly thought of as just being in the breath, and this is a very powerful tool that we can use to open ourselves to more prana, to more energy, life force, to go beyond. Yet it is everywhere. It pervades. It's inside, outside, under, above. It's in our food. It's everywhere. So it's very beautiful that we have this wisdom of the yogis, and so we'll be exploring, because also the last part of pranayama, ayama, is to extend or to expand. So we're expanding or extending the breath, opening ourselves, enabling more prana to be invited into our being. And so today we'll be exploring just a snippet of a little taste of what this pranayama, the vast, expansive pranayama is. So before we begin Hatha Yoga, I invite you to bring any cushions or any props that you might need for the practice to take care of the physical form. Hridaya Yoga is about very much embracing the physical form as it is. So if there are any asana that are painful or unable to be performed, then this is very good. We sit with this with equanimity and love and compassion, doing our best, yes, without pushing. So let's prepare ourselves now for the Hatha Yoga practice. The spine is straight, and we can roll the shoulders up, back and down. Opening the heart. Allowing the mind to be spacious, to be free of any expectation, any projections, strategies. Opening to the present moment, this unending now. And we can bring the palms to meet at the heart, softly closing the eyes. And we offer the fruits of this Hatha Yoga practice to the supreme reality, perceived as the very essence of our being. To pure awareness. Allowing the palms to rest at our sides and maintaining the eyes closed as much as is comfortable throughout today's practice. Of course, opening them if we need to see a performance of a certain asana, and really using the skills of listening to the cues and constantly moving with awareness. And as we'll be practicing pranayama in today's class, a beautiful quote by Kabir on pranayama about the breath. Looking for me, you will not find me in stupas, not in Indian shrine rooms, nor in synagogues, nor in cathedrals, not in masses, nor kirtans, not in legs winding around your own neck, nor in eating nothing but vegetables. When you really look for me, you will see me instantly. You will find me in the tiniest house of time. Kabir says, tell me, what is God? He is the breath inside the breath. As we maintain awareness of the breath, a natural breath in and out through the nose for this entire Hatha Yoga practice. Maintaining this capacity of witnessing, of observing our entire being. We'll begin with the first warm-up exercise, the slow rotations of the head. And we begin lowering the chin towards the chest. And the chin moves firstly towards the right shoulder. So your right, not a mirror image of if you're looking. So your right shoulder and around down to your left shoulder. And we continue like this, gently, in ample rotations of the head. When we reach the center, we can change direction. Move the chin now towards the left shoulder. The awareness is on the movement itself. And we dissolve the last round into stillness, bringing the head back to a neutral standing position. Eyes are closed as we are aware of the echoes of the first warm-up exercise. Find vibrations in the neck area, arousing Vishuddha chakra, the energy center in relation to the throat, an expansion, a sense of vastness. The awareness of our entire being, opening more and more to presence, becoming the present moment. We'll continue now with the second warming exercise, the set of 5 double hasty movements of the head and neck. First of all, the chin moves swiftly to the left, 2 movements to the right, 2 obliquely back to the left, and 2 obliquely back to the right, and 2 straight back. So please be aware of your own left and right. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 2 obliquely back left, obliquely back right, and 2 straight back. We continue in our own pace. And we dissolve the movement, finishing the round we're on into stillness. We're aware to perceive the echoes of the second warming exercise. This beautiful waking up of the neck and the arousal of Sahasrara, the energy center at the crown of the head, 1,000 petaled lotus at the crown of the head. Transcendence. Who am I? We are awake. We are aware. We will now move forward to the fifth warm-up exercise, the twisting of the spine. So we can widen the stance of the feet more to shoulder width distance apart. The feet are parallel. And please bring a slight bend to the knees to protect the knees. The hips remain square at the front of the room, and it's just the torso that begins to twist. We can outstretch the left arm and bend the right arm in front of the heart, so it's not quite touching the heart, in front of the heart. The hips remain square and we twist the torso. The head and neck follow. Closing the eyes. Connecting to the joy and the gratitude for being in this physical form, this play. And very gently, we come back into stillness, resting in the echoes of this performance, aware of the enlivening of the energies as we remain still in the physical form. We may perceive energies running up and down the spine, an ascension of the energies, a feeling of lightness, of joy. Childlike play. With in our hearts and a smile on our face at the beauty of being together, sharing these ancient techniques. We'll continue with the sixth warming exercise. We can bring the feet back to hip width distance apart. They're parallel, connected, grounded to the earth, kissing Pachamama. We bring the palms to meet at the heart, and we begin inhaling, raising the arms up overhead, having a beautiful stretch, opening. And as we exhale, we elongate the spine, gently coming down in the first forward bend, bending, paddling through the knees if we wish. And then we can inhale, coming up with a nice long spine, bending the knees a little to take care of the lower back, and opening the heart. Inhaling fully and then exhaling, coming down. We can continue in our own rhythm. If dizziness occurs, please cease the movement and open the eyes. Completing the one last round. We can return to a neutral standing position. Closing the eyes. We are embracing, welcoming all that is arising, the echoes of the 6th warming exercise. Energies running up the legs, up the spine, inviting vitality, a sense of aliveness. Maintaining presence, awareness, the gentle inhalation and exhalation through the nose of a very natural the first asana of today's practice, Talasana, the palm tree pose, in which the feet are around 10 to 15 centimeters apart, so a comfortable stance for yourself. We're connected to the earth, growing tall through the legs, the spine is straight. You can bring the palms to the heart. Relaxing completely here. And from the heart, we begin to raise the arms up overhead. Slowly, with awareness. We then open the palms. They continue to face each other, creating length in the back of the neck. Shoulders are relaxed. And we make any final adjustments, keeping the arms as close to the ears as possible. Relaxing tension. Kaya staidium, the immobility of the body, encourages the mind to quieten. And we open our attention rather than being lost in the analytical thought of the mind. Acknowledging the arousal of Anahata Chakra, the heart energy center. Kindness, humbleness, and we open ourselves to these being universal energies. They're not my personal energies. They're universal energies. Universal love, which includes the self. Asking, who am I? And we rest in stillness. With awareness, and as if in slow motion, we gradually lower the arms, moving even more slowly. The idea of slow motion. Witnessing the temptation to speed up. As the arms reach the sides of the body, we continue to close the eyes, aware of energies running through the hands, the arms, these cosmic energies, as if we are bathing in cosmic love. Anahata Chakra, the arousal of the heart energy center. The air element, love is in the air. The universal energy of love, of that which I am a part. Remaining as the accepting and all-embracing observer, the witnessing attitude. We'll continue now with performing Garudasana, which is the eagle pose. And this is a polar asana. So we will perform first the left side and then we'll perform the right side. If you have any challenges with balancing in this asana, you can always use a prop. So you can use a cushion or a block, something like that, to balance. And we begin planting the left foot firmly on the mat, finding a very nice foundation with the left foot, and also finding a place on the wall in front of us, an immobile point that is around the level of the eyes that we can maintain a steady gaze on. And so we plant this left foot and raise the right up and over. If you're unable to wrap the foot around the ankle like this is where we can use a prop and rest here or even on the mat is very good. So moving with love and care for our physical form, we can then bring the arms out in front and the left arm is up. So the right comes under, enveloping the left. We then bring the hands forward. So it's as if we're piercing the tops of our fingertips. The spine is straight. Please don't bend forward like this. Keep a straight spine. Relax the shoulders. Finding stillness. And open attention. An openness to the present moment. Acknowledging the arousal of Agnya Chakra in this receptive aspect. We are piercing through the subconscious mind, piercing the nagas, opening to the cosmic mind. The inner asana, resting in the pauses after inhalation and after exhalation. And we release gently the asana. Resting with the eyes closed, relaxing. Inhaling deeply. We are aware to perceive the echoes of Garudasana, of the eagle pose. Opening to the arousal of Agnya Chakra, the third eye, in this receptive aspect. Receiving the qualities of discernment, opening to the cosmic mind. Maintaining the witnessing presence for whatever is arising. We observe all phenomena. as we prepare ourselves now for the yang performance, for the right side performance. So in this way, we can move our prop to the right side of the body, planting the right foot firmly on the mat, raising the left leg up, wrapping it around the right, tucking the foot around the calf if possible, if not using a prop to balance ourselves. This is very good. We can raise the arms up, and this time the right arm is above the left, so the left wraps under, around, holding as best we can the palms or the thumbs. And then the hands come forward, so we're piercing the tops of our fingertips, lowering the shoulders, back of the neck is long. Hips are square. Finding the steady focal point on the wall in front of us. Relaxing, finding stillness. The body may move, yet something remains still. With an open attention, a full acceptance and an embrace of now. The arousal of Agnya Chakra, piercing the subconscious mind, radiating the qualities of the third eye, mental clarity, resting in the pauses after inhalation and after exhalation. We fall out, we come back in. And we slowly release Garudasana. Resting, the eyes are closed. We're fully aware of the echoes of Garudasana, the eagle posture, piercing through the tendencies of the subconscious mind, opening to the cosmic mind. Beyond limitations, mental clarity, discernment. Who am I? With this question, a full embrace and a full letting go of all mental constructs, with all identification. And opening to freedom. To the freedom of the heart. We will continue now with coming down to our yoga mats with a performance of Vajrasana, the diamond pose, in which we're seated on our knees. So if you have any pain in the knees or any old knee injuries that aren't acute, you can perform this asana with some cushions. So please sit on many cushions. This will alleviate any tension in the knees. So you can sit on many cushions here. And also if you have any pain in the ankles or any old ankle injuries, the recommendation is to sit on cushions under your ankles. So you can have both cushions underneath the ankles and underneath the sit bones. Also, you can not use any cushions also if there's comfort in the knees. The knees are as close together as is comfortable, and yet the toes are not touching. So please create space between the toes. And it's like here with the feet, we create a little bowl for the buttocks to rest comfortably. Yes? So space between the toes. The hips are in a neutral position, the spine is straight, and we bring the palms to the tops of the thighs. The thumbs are resting on the outer hips and the fingers inward. In this way, the shoulders are relaxed and there's a nice elongation through the neck. We soft eyes. Making any final adjustments and relaxing any tension. Kaya Staidium, the immobility of the body, induces the quietness of the mind. And we rest with an open attention, an attention that embraces everything arising. Embracing all thoughts, all emotions. Nothing is denied. All is welcome. And we acknowledge the arousal of Manipura chakra, the chakra relation to the fire of the belly. To determination, inner will, the simultaneous arousal of Anahata chakra, the heart energy center, the storehouse of compassion, generosity, and the arousal of Agnya Chakra, the third eye. The mental command center, clarity, discernment. And we open ourselves to the universal nature of these energies, a universal fire, a universal love in the air. The openness to the cosmic mind, the universal mind. Who am I? And the asana becomes meditation. With awareness, we will gradually come out of the asana, remaining in Vajrasana for the awareness phase if you like, or alternatively gently lowering the hips to one side of the feet. And then after lowering the hips one by one, straightening each leg. Resting in the stick posture, Dandasana, or alternatively remaining in Vajrasana for the awareness phase, taking care of the body. We rest in the echoes, soaking and marinating in the nectar of this asana, Vajrasana, the diamond pose, acknowledging the arousal of Manipura Chakra, the solar plexus energy center. Anahata Chakra, the heart energy center, and Agnya Chakra, the third eye. The fire of determination, divine determination, fueling the fire of love, divine love. Into Agnya Chakra, a divine universal mind. Maintaining presence, awareness. We will continue now with some practices of pranayama. So please make yourself comfortable, as we will be in a seated position for some time as we practice. And you could also bring a chair. So please sit comfortably in a chair. This is a valid form of meditation and practice in many traditions. So make yourself comfortable, bring cushions. And we can remove the flesh from the sit bones, creating a beautiful connection with the earth, enabling us to maintain a straight spine. And as with any pranayama practice, we begin with around 3 ventilation breaths. So some deep breathing to clear out the lungs and prepare ourselves for practices of pranayama. So as we're comfortably seated, whether we're in a chair to protect the knees if there's any knee injuries or any hip injuries, we begin wherever we are, taking a very deep breath into the belly, through the nose, and we come forward, exhaling through the mouth. The breath is fairly quiet and natural. We come up, breathing in through the nose, and exhaling through the mouth, coming forward, exhaling all the air out. Inhaling deeply, raising up. And exhaling through the mouth. Position with the spine straight. And we'll begin this practice with some complete yogic breathing. It's very common, busy lives, to breathe in a very shallow way. And so the yogis practiced extensively that a complete yogic breath would be a breath that incorporates 3 parts of the breath. So an inhalation into the lower abdomen, in which the diaphragm comes down, the belly expands, then also into the thoracic region, expanding the area of the rib cage, and then also the clavicular region here in the upper chest. So we can even raise the shoulders a little in this to really invite as much air into the body as possible. So this is the 3-part breath. We can then exhale comfortable from the top down or from the bottom down, whatever feels more comfortable, all at once. This is not so important. What is important is the inhalation into these 3 parts. And so we can begin here with the hands on the abdomen. This is quite a challenge because we rarely pay so much attention to the breath. And as we're perhaps realizing more and more that there's a direct connection between the activity of the mind and the activity of the breath. So when we're stressed, we might notice the breath can be very shallow, breathing a lot through the clavicular region. When we're in this parasympathetic nervous system, so this fight or flight. And what these pranayama practices encourage us, and all hatha yoga practices, the activation of the parasympathetic nervous system, so the rest and digest. So these practices of pranayama are quite profound, and there's many stories of illnesses being of subsiding illnesses, many different things. And of course, this is at the level of the physical body, but also this quietness of the mind can then allow us to go beyond and rest more and more in our true nature. So there's benefits on all the level of our being. So let's begin with the palms around the belly. And we can exhale here completely. And as we inhale deeply through the nose, we feel the belly expand. And then we can raise the arms up to the ribs, feeling the rib cage expand. And then to the clavicular region. And exhaling gently through the nose. We hold the void retention, no air in the lungs, for as long as is comfortable. This is not something to feel that is pushing. And then we begin again, inhaling deeply to the lower abdomen, the thoracic region, expanding the ribs, and then the clavicular region, sipping the air in. And we hold with a full retention for as long as is comfortable and natural. And then we exhale. Holding the void retention for as long as comfortable. And we continue this in comfort, maintaining the witnessing presence. And the emphasis here is on a calm, natural breath without pushing, and even a very quiet, silent breathing is recommended. Maintaining presence and awareness, we continue. Maintaining this observing and witnessing of the breathing, the expansion of the belly, the lungs, inviting prana, this vital energy, into our entire being. And on the next exhalation, we can return to a more natural breath, witnessing the echoes of even just a few minutes of the complete yogic breath, aware of a deeper relaxation in the body, a relaxation, a calmness of the mind, and an opening to the universality of this vitality, of this prana. An expansion of the energy. And maintaining awareness and presence, we'll continue with some short rounds of Nadi Shodhana, this cleansing of the nasal, of the nadis associated with the left and right sides, the yin and yang. So Ida and Pingala nadis. And we begin adopting Nasagra Mudra, in which the pointer and middle finger come to the level of Agnya Chakra, the third eye, and then the thumb acts like a stopper for the right nostril, and the ring finger blocker, stopper for the left nostril. And we maintain the witnessing presence with a straight spine. And we will begin always with the left. So we begin inhaling, we block the right nostril and we inhale through the left as deeply, as calmly as possible. We then block the left nostril and exhale through the right. Pausing briefly, we inhale through the right, deeply. Stopping, blocking the right nostril, we exhale left. Pausing briefly, we inhale through the left. Blocking left, exhaling right. We continue in this way with a gentle, calm, relaxed breath, maintaining the witnessing presence. We conclude always by exhaling through the left, so completing the round we're on. Lowering the mudra and resting the palms down on the knees or in our lap. The eyes are closed as we are aware of the echoes of Nadi Shodhana, the cleansing of the nadis, of the energy channels of the left side and the right side of Ida and Pingala nadis. The energy channels that run alongside Shushumna Nadi, the central energy channel along the spine. Cleansing and purifying these energy channels, becoming more and more transparent to the divine. And with awareness, we will lie down on our backs and practice Shavasana, the final relaxation. So creating a space of relaxation for the physical body. We lie down on our backs, clearing the space for a full dive into surrender, to letting go, remaining awake, remaining aware. If we feel we may fall asleep, we can open the eyes, a defocalized view. And we begin this relaxation by bringing the awareness to the left toes. And we scan the left leg, moving upward. The left leg is full of relaxation. And we bring the awareness now to the right toes. And we scan the right leg, moving upward. The right leg is completely relaxed. We now bring the awareness to the left fingertips and we scan the left arm moving upward. The left arm is completely relaxed. Bringing the awareness to the right fingertips. We scan the right arm. The right arm is completely relaxed. We bring the awareness to the buttocks. We relax deeply the buttocks. We relax the perineum. The sexual muscles are relaxed. We relax deeply the pelvis, the hips. We relax the abdomen. Bringing the awareness to the lower back. Deeply relaxing the lower back. Relaxing the middle back. And relaxing the upper back. We relax the shoulders. We relax the chest. Opening the heart. Living constantly with an open heart. We relax the throat. And we relax the neck, allowing the head to be heavy. We relax the jaw, the chin. The cheeks are relaxed. Relaxing the eyes, the eyeballs, the eyelids, and the eyebrows are relaxed. Relaxing the third eye. And the forehead is relaxed. Relaxing the left side of the brain. and relaxing the right side of the brain. Our body full of relaxation, our body full of light. Who am I? Gradually inviting a deepening of the breath into the body, wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, rotating the wrists and ankles, having a beautiful stretch, just like a cat after a nap. Bringing the knees to the chest. And gradually raising up, finding a comfortable seated for some. Making yourself comfortable with cushions. So we will sit for around 10 minutes. The spine is straight and the eyes are softly closed. The physical body has and moved to different postures. There's been practices of pranayama. And yet something has not moved. This pure awareness, presence. A little to the right, to the very seat of consciousness, as Ramana Maharshi described. The sacred tremor of the heart, the vibration of life The breath is natural, and we recognize the short pauses really after each inhalation and after each exhalation. We rest in these pauses. Asking, who am I? Beyond thoughts, ideas, opinions. Who am I? And we rest in pure presence, in the heart. Dynamic, alive, awake, stillness. Are you looking for me? You will not find me in stupas, not in Indian shrine rooms, nor in synagogues, nor in cathedrals, not in masses or kirtans, not in legs winding around your own neck, nor in eating nothing but vegetables. When you really look for me, you will see me instantly. You will find me in the tiniest house of time. Kabir says, tell me, what is God? He is the breath inside the breath. Thank you so much for your presence. We will conclude the Hatha Yoga practice now. And for anyone who would like to continue with any sharing or any questions, you can remain on this webinar, and we invite you now to ask or share anything that's alive. And for those leaving, have a magical, most beautiful day full of awareness of the heart. Namaste. Hello, everyone. Would anyone like to... Oh, just one moment. Thank you so much. So there's a question here from Berenice. Thank you so much. Would you please share the name of the poem you read? It was beautiful. Yes, very beautiful. I'm not sure of the name, but it's by Kabir, which is spelled Kabir. And I'm sure you'll find it if you search for some poems of Kabir about God. Maybe if you search, tell me what is God, he is the breath inside the breath. So I hope you find it. It's a very beautiful poem. Thank you. So does anyone else have any questions or anything they would like to share?
Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, and this beauty that you speak of, it's you. You know, it's a reflection of your heart. So it's very beautiful, these synchronicities that come, you know, more and more worries and concerns and needing to be someone, you know, special or something like this. And when this naturalness comes, there's more and more of these beautiful synchronicities. And thank you so much for sharing, because that also very much touches me very deeply. And yeah, it's very, very beautiful. So thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. And keep that search for God within your own heart, because obviously something is knocking. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Would anybody else like to share or have any questions? And if not, also, this is very good. Aware that there's a few people, but I can't see the screen, so I have beautiful assistants here, and they can see you. You're welcome. I'm sorry I missed it. Is it your first time? Oh, okay. Did that help? Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming back and joining. It's very beautiful also for us to share the beauty of these practices and the teachings at Hridaya and the grace of Sahajananda. So thank you so much for being here, because it's also very special for us.
And hopefully we'll have the chance to meet in human form one day, someday. Yeah. But in the meantime, we do our best, and we really appreciate that it takes a lot of determination and perseverance to come to to sign on and log in to the Zooms and to Facebook and these things. So yes, thank you very, very much for your presence. So we still have a couple of minutes if anyone wants to share. And if not, we can also be here in silence together. And so tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., Sahajananda will be presenting meditation for 1 hour. And then also we have a silent retreat, an at-home silent retreat beginning on the 19th of this month. So you can join us for 3 days. If you've not done a silent retreat before, this is how I started also with 3 days. And then, or you can stay for 10 days if you choose. Your own space, resting in the beauty of these teachings and what they point to. So maybe you'll join us on the 19th of June at home retreat. Again, thank you so much for your presence, your availability and openness to beauty, to the heart. And have a wonderful day. Namaste.